Hello, Knights, and welcome back to Lord Coucha Live. Making sure my mic's on this time. Missed that last time. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome to the show. Showtime! So, we are back with The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Last stream I did on Monday, we completed the main game, and by we, I mean me. Beat Ganon. Saw the credits roll, and, pretty much finished up the main game. I did a lot, for those who haven't been watching, I finished up a lot of it off-stream, so... as far as the base game is concerned, the only thing I'm really missing is Korok Seeds. But I'm holding out that there's going to be an item somewhere that will help me find them. So, at the end, or actually in the middle of last time's stream, I downloaded the DLC, both of them. So, that's kind of where we left off. Last stream, we started off on our new main quest, the Champion's Ballad. But I'm going to hold off on that for now. I like to save main quests for the end. For now, we're going to do all these new side quests. So, the bottom ones are from DLC Pack 1, the top ones are from DLC Pack 2. We're just going to go right in order, from bottom to top. And we're going to see how many of those we can knock out today. I'm not sure. I was originally planning on the last Zelda stream, or Breath of the Wild stream, being last time, but it looks like we have a decent amount of stuff to do, so I'm gonna see if we can either do all of this today, if they're short, or we'll make 2 streams out of it. To be determined. So, first one we're gonna go after is Treasure Phantasma. The royal family of Hyrule collected historically significant outfits, but they were stolen by a bandit named Misko. Misko? Among the items stolen was a phantasmal armor, or some phantasmal armor. Sounds interesting. There's a journal that places the locations of the treasure somewhere in the Outpost Ruins. Outpost Ruins, huh? We're gonna have to do some searching around then. Luckily, I hope I've visited every named location on the map, so their names will pop up. I'm sure there's like one or two obscure locations somewhere in the world that I haven't identified. Hoping that's not the case, but seems probable. Likely. Totally feasible. What was I looking for? Outpost Ruins. That's right, that's right. Okay, so it's obviously gonna be some sort of ruins. Hey, there we are. That was easy. Okay. And, oh, I was about to say, I'm not too far, but I'm no longer in Great Plateau. So, that is where we shall go. I'm very curious what all these pieces of clothing do for me. I'm kind of thinking maybe they're the same clothing pieces I can get from the amiibos, if you can see them behind me. Which means I won't have to scan all my amiibos every single day in hopes of getting these random pieces of clothing. But something tells me they're going to be different. I don't know, it could go either way. On one hand, I'd be upset if they paywalled some bonus costumes behind amiibos. But on the other hand, I'd be also upset if let's say I paid for the amiibos and I'm getting my clothes out of that, well, I guess it's paywalled either way. You're either buying the amiibos or you're buying the DLC pack. I guess that's sort of fair. I don't know. I guess I have to think about it more to determine how I really feel. Well, actually, what will really be the determining factor will be, are they going to be the same clothing items? If they do wind up being completely different, then different story. One sec. Not right now, but I'll take some later. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. Quick interruption. What was I saying? Train of thoughts out the window. Okay, they're not going to be in barrels, but my compulsion. I thought you were a stick. Oh, it's gonna literally be a journal. Okay. Was this book always here? No, not until I purchased DLC. Miso's X journal. Why has it gotta be a capital EX? That takes me out of it. Why would Misko write X on his journal? That's clearly a gamey thing. I don't think it belongs here. I hid the 8 priceless relics I stole from Hyrule Castle in treasure chests. I shall write down their locations. Oh, is this something I should be writing down too? It might update my quest log, but I can't risk it. Notebook. Alright, Ancient Mask. That might be Majora's Mask. I think I want that one first. At the ruins where soldiers gathered. Oh, these are like clues. Alright, this is... I thought I was only going to write down a couple words. I'm just going to screenshot these. It's going to be way easier. So yeah, this is a two-parter. At the ruins where soldiers gathered. Could be a few places. I think I already have an idea where, but from there, the waters of Lake Colomo are visible. So, alright, that shouldn't be too bad. Just piecing those two together. Alright, these are actually going to be pretty easy. I'm already recognizing the places that are being hinted at. I've been all over the world. I remember a lot of these names. Yeah, I know exactly where that is. Okay. This might actually go pretty quick. Might. X is all that's written on the last page. What could it mean? Okay, so, alright, it's not purely gamey. Apparently they're coming up with an in-lore, in-universe explanation for X. I just don't know what it means yet, obviously. Okay, cool. We've got a bona fide treasure hunt. I'm excited for this one. Jashy boy, welcome in, dude. It's been a minute, but hope you're doing well. Happy holidays and all that. Just spent almost a month in the hospital. Ooh. Oh, man. That really sucks to hear. I hope everything's better. Damn, a month in the hospital? I don't like spending a few hours in a hospital. But, hey, at least you're home for the holidays, right? That's what matters, I guess. And, to address the rest of your comment there, yeah, absolutely. I miss hanging out with people in general. It's pretty much been almost a whole year since I've, like, had a legit hangout with any of my friends or anyone else, like, in person. So, yeah, absolutely. Once COVID is over, I think we might be jumping a little ahead of ourselves here. Something tells me we are not even close to out of the woods, when it comes to COVID, but yes, as soon as possible, I'd love to gather a bunch of people up, yourself obviously included. And yeah, absolutely keep me in the loop in terms of your getting stream off the ground. I'd love to co-stream with you and do stuff like that. So yeah, man. So to summarize, sorry things have been a little shitty lately, but A, I hope they get better, and B, definitely plan on doing something with you later. Okay. The ancient mask lies at the ruins where soldiers are gathered. From there, the waters of Lake Colomo are visible. So, soldiers gathering point, Lake Colomo. Should be maybe somewhere around here, I'm thinking. Alright, this is all just Hyrule Castle Moat. Lake Colomo. Soldiers gathered. I thought it would have been somewhere in the Hyrule Castle region. Could be wrong. You know what? I was thinking about this, I don't know, a few days ago. I wish there was a search function. Like, I don't know how many Elder Scrolls games have it, but Daggerfall, for example, when you're on the overworld map, you could bring up a text entry and type in the place you want to go. And, you know, once your search query matches, like, only one location, or, you know, it'll allow you to search for locations easier. So I could type in, for Colomo, I could type KOL. That's probably the only KOL location on the map, and it would point me right there. That's something I feel like this game would totally benefit from, especially for these sort of, find the location type quests. Maybe they'll add it in the next game, though. Something like that I'm actually quite doubtful about, but I would like to just put the idea out there. Hopefully someone's listening. Pass it along to Nintendo. Being able to manually search for locations on map would be clutch. None of these have names. Alright, Lockup. Lockup's definitely where the prisoners were. I might just jump to that one since I, like, have a pretty good idea of where that is. Oh, well, there's Lockup. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. The Castletown Prison. Let's go there. We're already not at all close, but we can be. I would like to point out once we're done loading, I have been scanning my amiibos every day, and there's only a relatively small chance, let's say like 15 to 20% chance of any of the amiibo-only pieces of clothing dropping. And so far I've gotten 2 of like the 4 days I've been trying. I've only gotten 2, but I will show them off real quick. I've got the Trousers of Twilight, which are Twilight Princess's Link's pants. And then we've got Cap of the Hero, which I literally just earned right before stream, which I'm pretty sure is the Zelda 1 cap. But I'm pointing them out because if we get any of these pieces of clothing in these quests, then I'll know for sure that the amiibos are completely optional. Or you could use the buy the amiibo or the DLC pack, and you can still get the same gear. DLC pack, you have to actually go out and find it. Amiibos, you have to scan and randomly obtain it one day. So 2 different methods. That is, of course, provided that it's the same clothing that I'll be earning, which I'm not 100% on if that's going to be the case yet. If that makes sense. Feel like that got a little word soupy. Alright, so we should be approaching the prison grounds, prison ruins. Oh, he's over there. Just clear him out of the way. Don't need any of his drops, but he will pursue, or it will pursue me. Actually, it looks like a lot of these are going to be in the Hyrule Field area. Seems like they're all ruins. And mostly in the Hyrule Field / Hyrule Castle area. Interesting. Find the pieces at the ruins where trade flourished. At the ruins where sinners were imprisoned. I think clear enough. It's called Castletown Prison. A little bit more north. To be dead on. Don't know how hard or how well these are going to be hidden. I mean, if they're just sitting in a treasure chest, I can't imagine they're that deviously hidden. I should be able to spot them fairly easily. But considering it does sound too easy. And this is DLC, you know, post-game content. Or, I guess, if you're playing the DLC, it is mostly assumed that you already played through the main game. I guess it doesn't have to be true, but I think it's a safe assumption. So, that being the case, something tells me it's not going to be so simple as stumble upon a single treasure chest. Might be a little bit more to it than that. So far... I think I found it. Yeah, that's it. Not too bad. You can tell it's a style of treasure chest I've never seen before. With a big old EX on it. Alright, yeah, these are gonna be easy. This is gonna be fun. Dingle shirt. Dingle, my main man. Doesn't get enough love. Nice. Heck it, let's just put on all the weird costumes. That looks out of place. Go back to the climbing gear. Okay, one down. You know, maybe I shouldn't be doing these out of order. We're gonna get mixed up. Alright, we'll definitely search for this one now. Even though I have a feeling I already know where some of the others are. And the ancient mask, yeah, Lake Colomo. That's as simple as it gets. If we can find Lake Colomo, we've pretty much nailed it. Question though. When's Colomo? There are a lot of lakes. Don't have everything memorized. In fact, I don't have anything really memorized outside of, like, Mount Lanayru. Of course I remember that one. But it's not so much I remember where Babinga Forest is, but if you were to say, go to Babinga Forest, I'd be like, oh, I've heard of Babinga Forest, let me just search my map. Like that. More like that. Oh, there we are. I was pretty much next to it the whole time. Lake Colomo. And, what was the rest of it again? At the ruins where soldiers gathered. Colomo Garrison Ruins. Easy. Curious real quick, does this update at all? Okay, yeah, it looks like it actually does record some of it. Oh, there was only 4 pieces total? Alright, I feel like, what'd I take, like 8 or 9 pictures? Why were there only 4 pieces of equipment? Whatever. Alright. Not get distracted. Yo, so I was watching someone play some Ocarina of Time last night. And there were a couple times where they took a pretty big jump. I'm like, oh, throughout... In my head, I'm like, oh, throughout the paraglider. Make the landing a little smoother. You don't have to take damage from that large fall. And I'm like, wait, no. No, that's just a Breath of the Wild thing. And Skyward Sword, to a lesser degree, but... Going back to Ocarina, after spending like 200 hours playing Breath of the Wild, watching Ocarina of Time again, it's like, oh yeah, you really can't, you can't do Breath of the Wild stuff in this game. It was a little jarring. And for those who don't know, I'm a huge Ocarina fan. Pretty much earlier in the year, I played a ton of Ocarina of Time randomizers, so I do know that game inside and out. But still, it was just funny going back and realizing, oh wait, yeah, this game is kind of archaic by comparison. Not archaic, that's maybe not the right term. Too harsh. But you get what I mean. A little jarring to see, oh yeah, things were simpler back then. How detailed does it get? In the ruins of high... Armor worn by fierce phantoms? Is that... Am I playing the right one? Oh, okay. These all became their own... quests, I think. Alright, I'm getting a little confused. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to my pictures. I feel like it's the full original quote, not the Cliff Notes version. Do people still say that? Cliff Notes? Actually, Cliff's Notes? Do people... Is that still a thing? Is that still... When I say Cliff's Notes, does anyone understand that? Or what was the other one that was kind of popular? I don't know, I forget the other... There were a few out there. But if you know what I'm talking about when I say that, please let me know. If it's completely outdated and nobody knows what that means anymore, also let me know. I haven't been in the academic world in a little while, so I don't know if that's still around. Yeah, so in the ruins where soldiers gathered. Stop. I mean, I think a garrison is where soldiers gather, right? If I know my words. And Lake Colombo is visible, which is this. I mean, I guess that doesn't really mean anything. That spot out there, that's a Talus, the stone monster, so I'm not investigating it, because he's just gonna pop out and attack. I could take him down toot sweet, but it's not what I'm here to do. I don't need precious gemstones anymore. I'm all filled up. Wonder if Gatepost Town ruins is what I need. The only other ruins in the area. And I'm not seeing anything peeking out over here. Unless it's obscured by one of these rocks in the water. I have doubts. Alright, let's check out that area. this have a name? Oh yeah, Gatepost Town Ruins. I guess they could hang out in the Gatepost as well. Both sound fair to me. Yeah, come at me. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, now come at me. I got Daruk protecting me. Yeah, he ran. He knows what's up. I will take your sword, though, considering I broke my other one on your face. Which was... slid down here. This ain't it. This ain't it, Jack. I got a nice level 3 emblazoned shield out of it. Not even gonna bother equipping that. That'll just be something I toss away later once I'm out of room. Nothing yet. Yeah. I was hoping to be shallow enough, but wasn't quite sure until I got close enough. Opal. Actually, I don't have any money, do I? Barely. I'll sell that. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, I was like, why is everything blue? I never noticed that, even... I don't know why I never noticed the blue part, but this is blue, this is yellow, and this is red. I noticed the blue and yellow, or the red and yellow part, but I never thought to use Cryonis not on water. So, that blue grid looks cool to me. Alright, this seems to be the last sort of ruiny section within this region. Either I'm wrong and there are more ruins, or I just have not seen the treasure chest. First one I found super easy. This one seems like it's putting up a little more of a fight. That's fine, that's fine. I don't mind a good game of seek and find. So Lake Colomo has to be visible. Could it be Exchange Ruins? Kind of figured it would be the closest ruin to the lake. Could it be East Post Ruins? I think these mountains would obscure it. Or hills, whatever they are. I could search that, but I don't... Yeah, there are Outpost Ruins. Alright, I'm already so close to Outpost Ruins. Take a quick run through. I don't think it's there, but due to proximity, it's worth searching. Oh, that's just the enemy fort. Alright, Outpost Ruins. Yeah, I have big doubts. All these hills are blocking view from it. Lake Colomo should be completely visible, according to the clue. So yeah, let's pop over to Exchange Ruins real quick. If that don't work, back to the garrison, I suppose? Very possible I overlooked something, though, if you ask me, not terribly likely. Why did Live Split crash already? We're a half hour in. What am I pressing that's screwing it up? Alright, now it crashed. Because live split is an absolute joke. Well, joke must be on me, because I keep using it, huh? Got me good. Alright. Now it's hidden behind windows I can't see. Why? Why? Gonna crash again? Wanted to. I saw it. I saw the delay. There we go. Close enough. Yeah, remind me to not breathe on my computer, otherwise live split might crash. Made for streamers. Doesn't work for anybody. Good job, live split. Been using your shitty program for the past almost a year. Hasn't gotten any better. It's not shitty. If it were shitty, I wouldn't be using it. It's actually got a lot of nice features. It just crashes. It's just super unreliable. I don't really understand how. Like, it's not new. And I know I'm not the only one with the issue. I think I found it. Dinglehood. Level 2? Oh my god. Alright, so we got... We can delete this one. Okay, so these are all for the Tingle pieces, I'm guessing. And they're all in Hyrule, the ruins of Hyrule Field, which is what I said earlier. And these pieces at the ruins where trade flourished. And at the village ruins next to farmland where many people once gathered. Next to farmland? There's no farmland, everything's destroyed. Alright, where trade flourished. Pretty sure there's like a trading ground somewhere here. I would imagine Hyrule Castle Town ruins? I don't know anything about farmland either, unless, where is it? The ranch ruins count as the farmland. I don't think ranch and farm are the same thing. Alright, one more time. Well, they have to be ruins. At the ruins where trade flourished. Just that one word, ruins, helps a lot. Curious real quick, is this updated? Oh, it looks like I'm jumping around here. Yeah, I am jumping around somehow. Alright, so I guess the diary or the journal I found included a lot of these. All mixed together, but this sorts them out. Alright, let's get the last tingle one then, I guess. So, at the village ruins next to farmland where many people once gathered. I don't remember reading or hearing any lore of where people gathered, per se. But people gathered at the end, in the credit sequence to Ocarina of Time, at the ranch, so let's go there. Pretty much directly behind me. Did I go too far already? No, I didn't even go nearly far enough. If I don't have to kill the guardians, I won't, just because ancient arrows are expensive. Although this guy seems like he might want it. He's blocking himself, doing half the work for me. Ah, he got out. How far will he pursue me? Guess it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. How'd I miss that shot? That was pretty dead on, if you ask me. Whatever. So much for not wasting arrows. I guess I don't need them anymore, but still, I'd rather have them than not. I don't know. I have 33. I should be fine. And here I am complaining about expensive like I don't have an infinite wallet. But actually, it's not so much the rupee cost I'm worried about, it's the arrow cost. Because you have to trade, for every ancient arrow you make, you have to trade in one normal arrow, which really isn't that big of a deal, but I'm down to what? Just 152 arrows, you know, eventually I'm gonna run out. And the shops have not been selling them for at least half my game here, so. Any and all arrows I find, I either have to break open boxes to find, or I have to knock them out of enemies, etc., etc. Alright, we're at the ranch field here. Probably gonna have to knock out that guardian if I want to do any meaningful searching. Speaking of arrows. Alright, I'll admit that was a terrible shot. I was just winging it. Of course, and now I'm wasting all my arrows because I winged it. Alright, that's what I get. Play poorly, receive poor results. It's the law of the land. Why is it the second I come over here, there's a million randomly generated enemies? Just annoying. Like, I don't even collect their parts anymore. Just, I have hundreds of monster parts I don't need at all. Like I said, every single random enemy they could have generated. shy of, like, 1. My hive. Alright. Not feeling too confident this is going to be the place. Oh, that's what I was looking at. But it's a start. Alright, if it's going to be anywhere in the ranch, it's going to be in that tower. That otherwise has no purpose. Outside of aesthetics. I remember going in there. 20,000 years ago. Okay, no dice. The village ruins next to farmland. Alright, let's hit up Mabe Village real quick, or Mabe Ruins, whatever. Or Mabe Village Ruins, whatever it's called. Hey, Mama-san! Welcome in! Hope you're doing alright. We are now in We are now in post-game. Surviving? Oh, yourself, yeah. This would say me? No, I'm nice and OP over here. Oh, yourself, yes. Surviving. Hey, better than not surviving, right? Just depends who we ask. Alright, where people gathered. At the village ruins next to farmland where many people once gathered. Next to farmland. I can't really think of any farmland in the game. Either by name or by description. It could exist. Or obviously it does exist. It's just not anything that's coming to mind. Not ringing the memory. Could also potentially be a location, like I was mentioning earlier, if you don't walk over a particular area, the name won't come up. So, like Orsed Bridge, if I never walked across this bridge, that name would never come up. So, maybe there's a farmland area that I just haven't physically walked through, hence the name has never appeared for me. Sincerely hoping that's not the case. Well, the first two. The first one is in the ruins where trade flourished. Wait, apparently I found that one already? Huh. And a hard time getting a bead on this one. Alright, it's almost 100% gotta be in Hyrule Field, so that will help narrow down our field of search. Farmland. No, I feel like, Lon Lon Ranch... Actually, it doesn't even say Lon Lon, it just says Ranch Ruins. The only, like, farmland... The closest thing I could describe to a farmland... And it's probably in Hyrule Field proper. I can't imagine the farm would be terribly far from the central castle. But where? Many people gather. Next to where many people gather or something. can't imagine it would be in Hyrule Castle. Central Square? Central Square, I imagine, is where people would gather. I don't remember any farmland, though. Lots of ruined houses and buildings. Nothing specifically farmy. It's a quarry. Romani? Plains, though. I bet you there's a Korok seed on one of these spots here. Prairie? Prairie and plains. Those to me are very much grasslands. Not... That doesn't strike me as farm. I don't know what they're talking... It's the farmland part that's killing me. Like, for that other clue where it said where prisoners or sinners are sent, I immediately knew. The prison. Or the jail. That one's easy. But I don't know anything about farmland. I guess we'll just go somewhere. Exchange ruins? Oh, exchange ruins is where people traded, obviously. Okay. Actually, let me double check that. The ruins were where trade flourished. Okay. So that was exchange ruins. So it was exchange ruins. It was up here. Alright, I gotta stop searching. I just gotta go somewhere. Big question is where? Alright, let's hit the prairie. Let's kind of follow this trail here. See what it does for us. Sorry if this is a little dry, but we are literally playing hide and seek, so... There are gonna be moments when, we're at a loss. But that's why my solution is just keep pushing forward. Eventually you'll figure out what you're supposed to do, right? Oh my god, leave me alone. Sincerely don't care, mister. Everybody wants a piece of me right now, huh? This bow is terrible. The shots drop so fast. Like, I'm not able to get my perception right. Like, I'm aiming directly at the bullseye, but the arrow drops after, like, 2 feet. Now, are these bats really swarming me still? Why? I already bombed them. There, take another. Everybody die. That would make me very happy. If I could have only one wish granted in the world, any wish at all. World peace? Nah. All of you, die. That's my wish. Make it happen. I don't know, this doesn't hit me as farmland. That, and I'm not picking up anything on my virtual radar here. With my augmented reality radar. What would that be? VR dar? VR dar? Virtual reality dar? Hardy har har, I got VR. Dar. Yar. Spicy pepper? Really nothing on these little, blocks? Guess not. Bad luck. What's with that shadow? Yeah, that was, like, just... Yeah, that hawk up there. It was just a little too far away. The shadow was getting all janky and just stopped rendering. Alright, this is starting to bother me now. I said these would be easy. At the village ruins next to farmland. The village ruins. Oh, so it's at a village ruins. So just search all the village ruins. That's it. That's what it's. Brute force. I always say it. It works. Next to farmland where many people once gathered. I roll forest arc. No ruins, so I'm not going over there. Cathedral, Watchtower, Castle Town, Central Square, Castle Town, Water Reservoir, Quarry. I have no idea what they mean. Sacred Ground Ruins? That's worth a shot. So we'll hit that first, then push north. Don't care, you can't move. Yep, that's me being ableist. Do something about it. Ah, didn't need that to miss. Alright, so I'm just gonna waste all my ancient arrows. I'm coming to terms with it. Wait, why am I doing this? No, no, no. We're not done. Oh, that's different. Weird timing. Timing on that is always weird. Let's say, how do you not see me? There we go. Redemption arc? Funky timing. Wait, Ancient Shield, I don't need to reflect it? Oh, yes I do. Oh, that's a complete waste. Apparently my timing was off, if you can let me know how. Alright. Too busy talking. I don't like the timing in this game. Just like across the board for anything. It doesn't feel right. I've been complaining about this since day one. I feel like you have to, for any instance in the game that requires timing, including simply jumping, if you do not, if you press the button when the moment of impact occurs, or the exact moment, you have to press it early. If you press it at the moment of impact, the game registers that as being too late. you actually have to press the button like a split second before the impact. So that's why I'm always thrown off by this, because I'm trained by video games to be accurate with the timing in whatever I do. But this game has the idea of, no, not accurate enough. You actually have to press the button ahead of time. Arbitrarily. So you must understand I'm still struggling to adapt to the timing. It feels unnatural to me. And is another thing I hope they... I would say adjust, but I'm gonna take it personally and say I hope they fix it for Breath of the Wild 2. In my opinion, it's not a matter of preference. It's just not built right. The timing's just wrong. I'm sure there are many out there who will say it's fine, and that I'm complaining about nothing, and that is fair. But in my opinion, the timing across the board in this game requires you to hit things way too early, way earlier than I think you should. And look at that! I think that's the gathering place. Let's see. Well, that seems like a, Spirit Tracks armor from Zelda, Spirit Tracks, but Zelda's armor? I don't know. Alright, that wasn't it. That was that one. Alright, so that was at the ceremonial grounds where royal guards are honored. That's here. Or is it the ruins where the soldiers of Hyrule gathered? I don't know. Sounds like the exact same thing. Also seems like the exact same thing as this. Alright, so this was not near farmland, apparently. I think it's... The ranch is literally the only thing in the whole game I would even remotely associate with farmland. This clue just sucks. Like, there must be an area of farmland that I haven't identified, haven't walked over yet. I mean, there are forests I could look through. And that doesn't feel like a proper answer. I'm going back to Mabe Village. I don't know. It's the only thing that makes sense in my eyes. Where? Did you respawn? Thought I killed everybody by this area. Guess I'll just do it again. Sure, I've got ancient arrows to burn. Whatever. Whoops. Wrongo. Alright, I might just put this one off for later. I want to finish the Tingle set, but I think I'm being fed bad information. I mean, literally every other EX chest that I found so far today has been super obvious. I found it pretty much instantly whenever I walked into the right area. So that I'm not finding anything at all tells me I'm completely in the wrong place. And I will reiterate the clue is bad. So, what else we doing? Alright, this stuff here, location of the... Alright, this is just the helmet of Twilight. Is that like Xanth's helmet? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up here. So, I didn't find the correct chest that was near Lake Colomo, because this is still active. Shit, where did... Alright, this is starting to turn out a little bit less fun than I was hoping, and I'm blaming the writing of the clues for this one. They're all written exactly the same. It's in the ruins next to a place where soldiers gathered. All of them, every single clue. That's real helpful. Alright, so, this was the one where trade occurred. I thought this was the ruins where you could see Lake Colomo, but apparently I was wrong. So there must be another ruins where you could see Lake Colomo, which would be where soldiers gathered, if I am correct. Where soldiers gathered. Did I not already check out the garrison ruins? I will go back, I guess. Yeah, I was excited for the hide and seek clue mission, but every clue is written the exact same. Once I realized that, the magic sorta disappeared. Dare I say, vaporized before my eyes. This was, ooh, we can go all around Hyrule looking for the places that I should already know. Nope. Nope. It's not like that at all. It's, we're gonna give you 12 identical clues, and you have to figure out how they're different, even though they're not. Every time I try to like this DLC, it gives me a reason to take it all back. I'm not even really exaggerating. I'm not very impressed with the DLC so far. Once again, I believe Master Mode and, the other, you know, quality of life improvements, that should not have been part of the DLC. That should have been just a normal patch for the base game for free. That they put stuff like that behind a paywall. That they put difficulty options behind a paywall, I think is super scummy. And, they could have easily, at any point, put that in the base game for free. But no, Nintendo's got to charge for it, so... I don't know what's up Nintendo's ass lately, but they need to get off their high horse. They're turning into EA Junior. Nowhere near as bad as EA, or Activision for that matter, but suspiciously, dangerously close to their level. It keeps getting worse. You know, it's bad enough that Nintendo's smartphone games are nothing but freemium microtransaction infested cesspools. Like, you would think Nintendo would have stayed away from that one. But, we're not working with the same Nintendo we had years ago. Is this turning into one of those talks again? There's some sort of magic trick I'm unfamiliar with. I see nothing. Except for that. Wow. Alright. The very first place I searched. I missed it. I don't know how I didn't notice it, like, didn't light up before or something. I don't know. That was whatever. We're done. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying earlier, every time I come into a place with a hidden treasure chest, I'm finding it instantly. That one somehow got out of my sight. You know what it was? The ground is yellow, this grid makes it yellow, that treasure chest yellow, it probably just blended in from a distance. I think once I had it in red, it stood out. I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I'm only taking half the blame for that one. I don't care if it's 100% on me, I'm only taking half. Alright, so we're still looking for the farmland one. I said I was gonna skip that for now. Hey, Mama-san! Thank you for your resub there. And 5 months. Perfect record. Perfect streak. Keep it up. Thank you. Okay. So now, let's look for the Phantasma ones. Find these pieces at a battleground where brave souls tested their skill. That's the Colosseum. Makes sense because there were, like, no Korok seeds in the Colosseum, which surprised me. At ceremonial grounds where royal guards are honored. That was that central fountain I found the chest in. And then the ruins where the soldiers of Hyrule gathers. Once again, same exact clue with the exact same wording, and I'm supposed to know what all of them mean. Poor writing. I know they don't want to just give it away, but there's a difference between giving it away and being... Or, there's a difference between being clever with the riddle and just being overly nebulous. There is a difference, and I feel like they sided with overly nebulous. Every time. I can't take a 1-minute walk without Ninja Gaiden over here coming to bother me. Ninja Gaiden. When's the last time they made a new Ninja Gaiden? I feel like that was a series that, like, was revived on the original... There's two. It was revived on the original Xbox to great success. Then they made a, 2 or 3 sequels / expanded remakes. And then, I don't know, I feel like it's been... Ninja Gaiden's been pretty quiet. I could be wrong, there was probably a game released a couple of years ago, but, like, to, like, no fanfare. But I remember Ninja Gaiden was pretty big when the Xbox version came out, then Ninja Gaiden 2, then Ninja Gaiden Sigma, or something like that. I think that was a pretty cool era for Ninja Gaiden. Reminds me a lot of Prince of Persia's heyday during the GameCube and Wii era. He sees me. But then again, he's also supposed to be really smart. Oh! Yeah, he's not, he's confused. Alright, then. Wait, why is he taking out his... Oh, jeez. It's fine. I'm not here to fight you anyway. As fun as it sounds. Which it doesn't.
It is my pleasure.
Ooh! Oh, okay, yeah, that's a move that makes any sense. It goes through ceilings? His arrows go through ceilings. Nintendo? Bad form. I don't have words to express it. His arrows can go through walls and ceilings, and then one hit KO me. But mine can't. Okay. I got it. I understand now. You turn Lionel's up to cheating difficulty. That's not true difficulty. That's not real challenge. That's just make the game literally cheap. That is embarrassingly horrendous game design. And whoever is responsible for that decision should be fired. I don't care if you have a family to feed. Stop making games like that. If you really had a family to feed, you wouldn't have made the game like this. That just bothers me. Artificial difficulty like that just bothers me. You throw out all the rules of the game world just so that you can get a cheap shot in on the player. It's like an adult kicking a baby then stealing his candy. Not fair, it's not right, it's not cool, doesn't make you a winner. It's just a gross display of domination. For no reason, for no gain. No one wins anything. Would you believe this is one of my favorite games now? No game is free from my complaints and criticisms. Especially Nintendo games lately. Nintendo has developed this really great habit of making me 90% absolutely fall in love with them. But the other 10% I hate. Makes me want to disavow them as a video game company. You know. And I'm only saying this because Nintendo ain't the new kids on the block. This isn't their first time at the rodeo. They're pretty much the industry veterans of the world when it comes to video games. They have 40 plus years of experience in the game. No pun intended. They should not be putting out products like this. This is not an opinion piece. I'm just saying it how it is. There's no room for debate or argument. This is not opinion. I'm stating fact. If you disagree, then play different games. And go play Star Wars Rogue whatever flight sim game they put out. Rock? Nope. Ah, right next to it though. Alright, so I'm off the mark here. At the battleground where brave souls tested their skill. I'm in a place called the Colosseum. Can anyone think of something more appropriate than a Colosseum? I'm sure there's something in the cathedral, but that's probably a different quest. I'm looking for the place where brave souls tested their skill. Tested their skill in a Colosseum. And the Colosseum even has a Lionel in it. And you would have to be a brave soul to challenge a Lionel. So, you can't convince me I'm in the wrong spot. And if I am in the wrong spot, then, once again, faux pas on the developers for coming up with terrible clues. I'm not even going to bother searching anywhere for this treasure chest. I won't be fooled again. It's here. I know it. It has to be. Oh, there's a Korok here. Huh? How many times do I have to press the X button before it decides to let my paraglider out? I was mashing it on the fall down. In fact, I was mashing it when I was still mid-jump. It decided to randomly unfurl itself at the last second before landing, which I suppose I should be thankful for that, but, yeah, the X button just does not work in this game. And that is probably the single #1 most important thing I want them to address for the sequel, is make the X button work, please. Thank you. Once again, the timing in this game is absurd. By that, I mean absurdly stupid. I think they really botched that aspect of the game. Not really botched it. It's not unplayable, but it's certainly not satisfying in any regard. There we go. I knew there had to be more Koroks in this giant coliseum. I think I only found that one at the top of the hill. Let me just verify. Yeah, I only found... Alright, I found 2 here, 1 here, now 1 in the coliseum. Alright, that feels better. Not what I'm looking for, though. Alright, something tells me the chest is going to be on the bottom floor, if anything. And if that be the case, I'm going to have to run away from a Lionel for a little while. You know, I wonder if it's in that house. Alright, one last sweep through here. Not seeing anything glow or stick out. Except for that. Why is it I have such a harder time seeing it in the yellow? Maybe it was obscured before, but I seem to be having an easier time finding it in the red. That's not usually the case. My go-to is using stasis because I find it easier to find things in the environment using that, but right now that doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, it's definitely Princess Zelda's armor from Spirit Tracks, which is a game I really like, by the way. If you've never played Spirit Tracks, I'd recommend it. Not the best Zelda, but pretty solid. Pretty solid. I enjoyed it a heck of a lot more than Phantom Hourglass. Not that I hated that game either, but I just thought Spirit Tracks was that much better. Cool. Alright, so I was right about the Colosseum. I was right to not leave. I won't be fooled again. Alright, so I found the one where the brave souls tested their skill, at the ceremonial grounds where guards are honored. Now I have to find at the ruins where soldiers of Hyrule gathers. I think that's a sentence fragment. And the ruins where the soldiers of Hyrule gathers. That S on the end of gather, I think it's a fragment. Or syntax error. Why am I trying to use smart words? It's wrong. At the ruins where the soldiers of Hyrule gathers. No, it should be at the ruins where the soldiers of Hyrule gather. No S at the end. And like, I know I see their ... their ellipses in between, but even if you restructure the sentence, find these pieces at the ruins where the soldiers of Hyrule gathers. That's just wrong. I don't... See, they rushed this. They rushed this, or they rushed the translation. These clues were rushed because they're not good clues. Half of them aren't good clues, and we even see a sentence, a grammatical error, so... I'm just proving my case. These clues are bad. At least half these clues are bad. Alright, at the ruins where the soldiers of Hyrule gathers. That is the least specific description I've ever heard. Well, we found the one in the garrison ruins. We could check out Gatepost Town ruins, because I did search there, but I don't think I found anything. The soldiers of Hyrule gathers. The soldiers of Hyrule gathers. I'm still having a hard time getting over the spelling. Guards chambers? Guards chamber? I feel like that's... Do they hide them in Hyrule Castle proper? If so, that's obviously where it is. If they're... But I think they have to be in Hyrule Field? In the ruins of Hyrule Field. I'm going to assume that means Hyrule Castle itself is off limits. Which would make sense. So... let's hit up the Castletown Watchtower. Not particularly confident with that. Actually, we're already here. Let me check out Gatepost Town Ruins. Or Outpost Ruins one more time. Hill, East Post Ruins. Where do soldiers... like, there are a million places where soldiers can gather. And the ruins where the soldiers of Hyrule gathers. That doesn't do anything for me. Alright, well, we found the first piece here. We found the second piece here. Yeah, they could be all over. Alright, whatever. I gotta pick somewhere and go. And now that I think about it, after putting on the Thunder Helmet, I don't think I got hit by a single Lionel arrow. Which would have negated the Thunder... or the electric property. That's just how it goes. Like I was saying earlier, they'll cheap shot you when it matters, and then they won't cheap shot you when it doesn't matter. Game design. Let's make the game harder by creating unblockable attacks. Let's make the game harder by making the player one-hit KO. That's a true challenge. Artificial difficulty, that's all I see. Shut up, boar! You're gonna give away my position. Which is already about to be blown. Definitely about to be blown. I was hoping to stay behind him. It's better off. I'm probably gonna be in this area quite a bit, more or less, so... knock out the... Guardians, give myself a little more breathing room. Don't care. Game already stole half my fairy, so I don't care if I lose the rest of them now. I'm gonna blame that terrible shot on motion controls messing up my aim. I'm not even making it up, it's true, but of course no one's ever gonna believe me. I mean, why should you? I just messed up and I blame it on something. Why would you believe me? I don't blame you for blaming me.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
What's up, Daruk? They're always coming in clutch for me. Whether I ask for it or not. I suppose makes him a true friend. Oh, really? Why did the eye open? I'm so surprised that Guardian has not tagged me yet. Kindly die. Well, that was a waste of a bomb arrow. And of course, it's raining right now. Wait, are you serious? There's been a Korok here the whole time? Wow. Must never noticed that metal door was there. Oh, it's in the bag. You know what? I probably got this Korok seed and said, okay, there's probably not anywhere in the region. Nope, there was another one right next to it all along. Still, not really helping me. Alright, this is the castle watchtower area. I'm already not feeling super confident about finding the chest here, that is. Man, it doesn't matter if you fully upgrade your stamina in this game. Rain just ruins the game. Can you believe one of the loading screen tips is called the joy of rain? The joy of rain. Absolutely mocking the player. Did you know when it rains, some bugs and birds come out that only come out in the rain? Who cares? They're trying to present that like it's cool, like it's a bonus. Like, no, you should appreciate the rain because only certain bugs and fish and birds only come out during that time. Who cares? Bugs and fish and birds are literally useless. The only reason you would care is if you're 100%ing the photo album. Other than that, they don't serve any purpose. They are never required in any sort of quests. And the drops they offer are not used in the game. So the game's trying to play up rain like, no, rain's actually a good thing. You can get good things from rain. No. Not even a little. Stop. Stop pretending. Stop trying to play up your stupid rain mechanic like it's actually a good idea. It's not. It's bad. And it needs to go. If Breath of the Wild had no rain mechanic, I'd be a happy man. I don't know if I said Breath of the Wild 2. That's what I meant. If the sequel doesn't have any rain, you won't see me complaining. As far as I'm concerned, rain is 100% purely a downgrade to the game. Downgrade's not the exact word I want. I mean, yeah, it makes it a little bit easier to be stealthy around enemies, and yeah, that's cool. I mean, obviously there's more to rain than just that, but I don't know. If it didn't botch climbing as bad as it did, I wouldn't mind. But the fact that it makes climbing literally, basically impossible. Even a fully upgraded Link with the best gear has a hard time climbing in the rain. That, to me, is a huge problem. The fact that there is no piece of equipment in the game that negates the slippery walls, that makes it so that Link can climb normally in the rain. The fact that there's no gear like that, to me, is a total slap in the face. They came up with special items and gear to negate almost every single bad thing in the game. And I'm serious. But rain is the one thing they just said, from the start of the game till the time you put the game down, rain will always be the #1 enemy. And I think that's kind of lame. I think the beauty of this game is that they came up with a multitude of interesting ways to work around any problem you face. But rain is the one problem in the game. There is nothing you can do to negate it, get around it, make it easier. Nothing. If it's raining, you're stuck. Deal with it. Or put the controller down for 5 minutes, because that's practically all you can do. That's functionally all you can do. And if it weren't already obvious, that's super anti-gameplay. Telling the player to put down the controller. So. To those who have played Breath of the Wild, I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. So forgive me if I sound like a broken record on the complaints I've already addressed, but now that I've had 200 hours of time in this game, I can safely say that, no, rain never gets better. Well, it gets a little better, but it never gets okay. It never gets pleasant at any point. And that's my problem. Like swimming. At the beginning of the game, swimming at all is kind of a risky proposition because you don't have a whole lot of stamina and you swim very slowly. But you can find gear to cut down the amount of stamina it costs to swim. And you can find gear that makes your swimming faster. And you can upgrade your stamina so that you can swim further. You know, there are multiple different things they put in the game to make swimming better. You know, at the beginning of the game, I could barely swim anywhere without drowning. Now, I can swim, like, across a whole lake and not even worry about it. That's cool. That feels good. That makes me feel like, you know, I'm conquering the forces of nature as I progress through the game to do things I couldn't do before. But there's no... There's nothing to balance out rain in this game. There's nothing to help the player with rain. It's just always bad. So... that, in my eyes, is a gigantic oversight. But it seems Nintendo took once again, the terrible philosophy of let's create artificial difficulty when it comes to rain. We're just gonna make it rain very difficult to deal with. The entire game doesn't matter how strong you are, so the game feels harder. So you feel like it's harder to climb certain mountains. It's not, it's just the rain. And there's no way to make it go away, or negate the effects. So, once again, artificial difficulty. One of my biggest pet peeves in video games, and I will call it out savagely. With no apology. If you don't like it, play a better game. Make a better game. I don't know, what do you want me to say? Listen, this game's already this game's already like a 98 out of 100. I need 2% to rip on. Give me that. I can find 2% in this game to rip on. Let me have it. No game is perfect. Except for SMB3. Alright, so... Castletown is not feeling like the ruins where soldiers of Hyrule gathers. So... Guard's Chamber, I don't know, that feels like... Feels like it should be it. But I don't necessarily want to jump into Hyrule Castle. One, because I don't think the treasures are there. And two, because I'm afraid if I go to Hyrule Castle, if I come back to here, Hyrule Field, then all the enemies and guardians will have revived. And I'll have to go through all this again. Get up high. Wow, they gave me that. Ooh, that looks a tad uncomfortable. No, actually Link's gripping it with his powerful calves and meaty thighs. Ooh, that's a good shield. Thought it was going to be a rusty shield at first. Okay. Wow, we're an hour and a half in already? Crazy. We might go long tonight. We'll see. Place where soldiers gather. Might as well just say, the treasure is at a place where people breathe. The treasure is located at a place where there's ground beneath your feet. The treasure is located at a place where if you look up into the sky, you will see a cloud. That's the tier, that's the level of quality of clue we're getting right now. Wait, what? What? Are they explicitly telling me where to go? How did I not notice that? So it is an outpost? No, that's where the book was. I was about to say, if they were just pointing me to where the item is, A, I would feel dumb for not noticing that, but B, I would be actually quite pissed that they would explicitly point me to where the solution is. That would be really bad. But we're fine. You know, I'm gonna wind up searching all of these ruins anyway, it seems, so I'm just gonna jump around. At the temple ruins soaked in the waters of Regencia River. Regencia River. Here we are. And what about at the temple ruins soaked in the waters? The temple ruins. Don't know exactly. Okay, Regencia. All of this. So there should be ruins somewhere along the river. Potentially here, but I was already kinda by there. Sanadin Park? Maybe? Not really anything to check out there. That's just a fancy walkway. Could be there though. Oh, I bet you it's in Sage Temple. That makes sense. You know what? I didn't. Time's flying. I didn't realize I'd been at it for this long. I'm gonna take like a quick 30-second breather. Refill a drink real quick. Then then I'll come back. Because that's how the order of operations go down. We're back. There we go. Totally wouldn't take very long. Okie doke. So we were heading towards the 6 Sage Temple ruins. 6 sages, 7 sages, I don't know how many sages. Oh. Unnumbered. Have I? Okay, I've gotten a Korok there. Right? Yeah. Oh! I wanted him to hit the choo-choo. Will it work? I think I can get it to work. Yes! I think one time I had one of them shoot a bokoblin or something like that. One of the most satisfying moments in the entire game. Having a guardian just eviscerate a bokoblin with its laser beam. Some of the happiest I've ever been in this game. In fact, you saw how happy I got when I had him shoot the choo-choo. There's just something satisfying about that. Forcing enemies to infight with each other. Or causing enemies. Oh, no, that was a force. That it? No way. Too easy. Yeah, it's a shield. Claymore's getting damage. Barely used this thing. Nothing jumping out at me here. Which makes me think I'm in the wrong area. Could very well be the case. I'm feeling very confident I'm in the right place. How do these Lizalfoss not see me? Because their eyes are like pointing different directions and stuff, they like never notice when I'm around. But when they do see me, they are on me. Yeah, I feel like this area was a bust. Actually, quite surprised. I thought I nailed it with this one. Oh, this isn't gonna be Xant's helmet. This is gonna be the fused shadow. I bet you. I was thinking it was Xant's helmet, but no, the Princess of Twilight, that's Midna, so it's gonna be the fused shadow. That'll be cool once I find it. At the temple ruins soaked in the waters of Regencia River. No, I have 100% got to be in the right place. Plenty of ruins. Not too many water-soaked ruins. Along the Regencia River, no less. This is like the only other place I could possibly see. No, but this is considered Aquamarine Lake, so that doesn't count. And this gets up to River of the Dead. Yeah, I have absolutely got to be in the right place. I mean, if it's not here, then I'd be highly, curious where it actually is. I feel like the clue is absolutely screaming for me to look here. So far, no dice. That's another thing I never mentioned, but I think it was like less than a week ago I discovered you can search these broken caravans. I know there's a better name for that. And find random minerals or ore deposits in there. Or ore. It just kind of blew my mind. I was that far into the game before I finally realized that. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe how many other players probably never even realized that. For some reason, I never noticed it say search when next to one of those, so never searched.
Neva's grace is ready.
Forgot about that. Just absolutely mess him up. Alright, now we don't have to work around him. Makes me feel better, but I won't truly feel better till I find the chest. Maybe it's out in the water somewhere? I mean, there's a raft, but even if it was out in the water, I would be able to detect if it's under there. At the temple ruins soaked in the waters of Regencia River. At the temple ruins. This is a explicitly says temple ruins. Like, am I literally just walking around the correct spot every time? Possible, it's kind of happened before, but there's not a lot to look at here. I think I've done a pretty good job at looking at it. I don't know what that failed jump was all about. I think Link hit his head on the small ledge there. kind of getting a little frustrated here. Because I know I solved the riddle, or the clue, whatever you want to call it. The answer has not revealed itself. A lot of weapons scattered around, that's kind of neat. Mostly garbage weapons. Look at that, another Korok seed right there. Never noticed it. Hey, at least grabbing Korok seeds make me feel happy. Never mind. Okay, we're expanding our search here. I was like, do I hear a Hinox? I do. He's... Oh, there he is, yep. Marked with the bow and arrow mark on my map. For those curious, that's my symbol for Hinox. Also stall Hinox. Is it like under the raft or something? Sure, let's press everything but the right button. That's so stupid. I don't want... Yeah, the champion abilities in this game, I think they really screwed up the system how to use those. You should be able to turn them on and off manually. And or they the individual charges should be able to recharge without using all of the charges. I'll take some concession in between. But that's another thing I think they need to fix for the sequel. Wow, that one really stayed out of my sight. Wow. Second one now that was obscured by rocks. Just have to keep that better in mind for next one I search for. Oh, boo! I named it. It's the Fuse Shadow, and they called it Midna's helmet. Do these Zelda devs even remember the games they're making references to, or are they just trying to be like, LOL, my reference? Make all the nerds go, oh, soy boy out. Be like, oh, I remember that. You can't even get the name right. Embarrassing. Neat, okay. We're making some progress. Okay, so I've got 2 more in Hyrule Field. Should definitely knock that out first. Oh my god, we are spending a lot of time on this. More time than I expected for hide and seek. Yeah, we're definitely getting another stream out of this one. Alright, so this is the one next to the farmland. And this is the one where soldiers gathers. Honestly, I don't want to work on either of them. The ruins where soldiers gathers. How about this garrison ruins? I think I was heading in that direction before I realized it couldn't be seen by Lake Colomo. Yeah, there was one in Exchange Ruins. Let's go to Hyrule Garrison Ruins. Sounds like a plan. And wow, look at that. I hadn't even processed it yet, but just a quick little thank you to all who have been subscribing over the past week or so. The sub number definitely slid down a little bit. Likely because, you know, it's sometimes when you're especially when you're using the Twitch Prime sub, it's hard to remember when to renew it. So, I think we were down to only like 7 subs less than a week ago, and now we're all the way back to 13. So, very much appreciate that. Anybody who's been helping out, showing support. Every little bit helps, and if and when we hit 35 subscriber points, we'll get a new emote. Thanks to you. We'll keep pushing for that. Where were we at with I mean, don't want to get down on myself, but where were we at with max subscriptions? I feel like at one point it was up to like 20 and change, in the low 20s. Could be wrong. Of course, a lot of that was probably new affiliate hype. But 13's not that far from 20. How many fairies do I have left before I let myself die? 0. Okay, I thought I had 1 left. That's why we check these things. Speaking of which, just in case. Alright, so we want to check out the garrison ruins here. Looks a little spread out. Oh my god, you people need to leave. I killed your master, get over it. He wasn't good. If he was good, I wouldn't have been able to kill him. And for the record, I didn't kill him. He positioned himself over a pitfall, then fell. So, yeah, did I push him? Yeah, but should he have been standing over there? No, his fault. You know, I'm not Master Koga's mother. I don't need to tell him not to stand over a gigantic pitfall to his death. That's obviously a bad idea. Doesn't matter who you are. Alright, let's knock this guy out. I feel like I was a little off the mark with my shot there, but it worked. Probably should have tamed that horse. I might want to ride a horse. Whatever, be free. Or I'll just sneak up on you if I need you. No way. No way it's that easy. Oh, I thought looking at a treasure chest. God, had stasis out, not magnesis. I'll tell you, that chest didn't even look buried in the ground. Which they all have been so far, and I expect all will be. See, the real kicker is I don't know 100% if I'm in the right ruins. So I could be searching here for quite a while. For nothing. Or it could just be very well hidden. Now that I'm used to that. Alright, so this is where the guards hung out, I bet. Yes, okay. So, at the village ruins next to farmland where many people once gathered. Well, I'm starting to run out of ruins to search in Hyrule Field, so that's why I left this for last. It should theoretically be starting to get easier. I don't think I found anything in Mabe Village. I'm gonna search there one more time. This time with a keener eye, knowing that some of these chests could be rather deviously hidden. I'm hoping it's... I mean, you know, Mabe ruins, the only ruins, the closest ruins to the ranch, which, to me, is not the same thing as farmland, but once again, we're going off with whatever logic we can scrape together here. Is it Korok? I just never noticed. Still finding them left and right. It's crazy. Probably up to very close to 600. Still finding them left and right. Not as left and right as I was finding them before, but still pretty darn left and right. Are you real? You ain't real. If you is real, you is a real player, then use real. Then use authentic. Mama-san! Thank you so much for the bits there. 100 bits. Super appreciate it, as always. Super supporter. With a cheer total of 825. I'm pretty sure... Not gonna act dumb. You are definitely #1 in the bits department. So, thank you, as always. Happy holidays. Yeah, there we go. That's my holiday bonus. Thank you. Merry Merries. Merry Melodies. And Looney Tunes to everyone. And a Happy New Year. Did I say Merry Merries? I think I should have said Merry Melodies in Looney Tunes. Whatever. Next time I run that joke, it'll be better. This is just the workshop phase. Don't judge me. It appears we have to be very thorough with our search. Still, I mean, my biggest kicker is I'm not 100% I'm in the right area, the right ruins. So if I'm not in the right ruins, I will never find it here. Unless I find it right now. Damn. I keep finding them in places I've been. Although you gotta admit, that one's pretty rough. There we are. Nice. Alright, that should be all the X treasure chests in Hyrule Field. Let's go. Full tingle mode. I love it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Kulimpa! Kulimpa! His gear's pretty bad, though. Although I heard you can upgrade... I think you can upgrade a lot of this gear with the Great Fairy. Unfortunately, it all costs an enormous amount of star fragments. Which I'm never gonna do, because they are rare and not fun to collect, and just take a super, super long time to get enough to even upgrade any of these once. So, I'm not going that far. But I did fully upgrade all of the gear in the base game. DLC stuff, amiibo stuff, no. If it were easier to upgrade, I would do it, but they all require a ton of star bits. So, no. Just like, no, it's not even up. It wasn't even a question in my mind. Once I heard that was the requirement, I said no. Okay, next up. Rumor has it, there's a tool that allows you to instantly travel to wherever you've placed it. Like a Horcrux from Harry Potter? Didn't get that far in the books, so I might not be accurate with that comparison. But, sounds like it's neat. Unfortunately, I've unlocked like all the fast travel locations in the game, so I may be a little beyond it, but sounds neat. Apparently, South Akala Stable has a copy of the Super Rumor Mill X. Alright, so I've read like at least 5 or 6 Rumor Mill entries around the world. Apparently now there's a DLC one. So, South Akala Stable. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, I'm actually going to take a quick bathroom break. I guess I should have done that when I got a drink earlier, but didn't have to go then. Before I go, let's load up. One for the road. Okay. When we return, we shall continue our non-stop hide and seek, or seek and find questing, whatever phrase you want to use. BRB. I return. Hello again. And welcome. Okay, so we need to go to the stable to read the rumor mill. Will then hopefully point us in the direction of the next hidden item. Got item! And you know what? Because I'm a crazy man with a lot of money.
Yeah.
Why was he scared? I'm gonna sleep.
Oh.
Free health well, not free health restore, but health restore. Not that I really plan on running into any more guardians, but can't hurt. I don't have any more fairies. What's up, Beetle? Everyone's like shocked at my appearance, but they don't say anything different. Weird. Hey, Beady Bandit! Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. You just came from a stream, I guess? And hello, Kurai Ramilia, Big Rain Girl, Zener Greenhead. God, I hope I did that right. And Kurai Ramilia is raiding with cookies, and she's not afraid to use them. Alright, well, take it easy. Take it easy. Hands up, it's a raid. You got me. I'll even put the controller up. No funny business. And hello, Bone Papa and Obel. I think it's Obel. Either way. Hello all. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Yes, sir. We were stream Binding of Isaac. Drunkenly, though. I should have guessed Isaac. I was gonna say it. I should have. Good stuff, though. And drunkenly, no less. That was probably interesting. Did you do any good? Did you make any progress?
Wow.
Lately, the only reason I haven't been playing Isaac is because I've been playing this nonstop. But I'm getting the urge to go back into Isaac. Still have a few Mega Satan battles I need to finish up. You know, casually. Mega Satan, you know, hardest boss in the game. Whatever. No big deal. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's on the list. Always love when Beetle shows up. Oh, yeah. I love Beetle. Not my favorite character in Zelda, but... Actually, when he was introduced in Wind Waker, I wasn't a big fan, but as they keep putting him in games, I'm warming up to him. But I think Beetle, like, always appears in this game, in the stables when you visit, as a fairly reliable source of shopping. Alright, so Super Rumor Mill X Volume 2. I haven't seen Volume 1, so I must be doing them out of order. Yeah, Beetle appears when you least expect him, which is indeed funny. You always see him randomly traveling around, like, yo, Beetle! I didn't know you came around here. Currently, for those just hopping in, I'm obviously playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. I just finished up the main game last time I streamed, and today I've been going through the DLCs for the first time. So these DLCs seem to offer me a bunch of quests that are basically give me a clue for somewhere to search, and then I search that area and find a new rare piece of gear. So that's what we're doing today. Nothing super high energy or action heavy. A little bit more of a cerebral stream. Chill stream, we'll call it. Beneath a labyrinth in northeast Akala. I know exactly where that is. That one's gonna suck to find. So, northeast, labyrinth. Yeah, this looks like it's it. I'm gonna have to go through this whole labyrinth looking for a single berry treasure chest. Looking forward to it, I am not. How sweet would it be if it was in this first room right here? Alright. It's obviously going to be at ground level, but for now, I think I'm just going to do a couple sweeps over the top. See if I could spot it from above. Nah, that's gonna be actually a lot harder than I thought. These walls are quite concealing. Alright, so, here we go. Well, hold on. These floors are made of stone. Which means I don't think a treasure chest would be buried in this ground. Because it's not dirt. Which means it may not actually be within the labyrinth itself. Unless there's any, like, dirt spots in here. Which are probably rare. But it said, beneath, the treasure chest is located in northeast, blah, blah, blah. Well, the journal, I should have taken a screenshot of the journal. The journal said it was beneath, which could mean as simply as buried halfway in the ground. It could also mean, like, literally underneath this whole thing. Up! Just go away. Yo, go away. Be gone. You want to go? Everyone wants to go today, huh? y'all learn. I'm the beast. Whoop, typo. I meant best. Whatever. It's amazing. I think this was the first labyrinth in the game I visited. And the first time I came here, I had so little stamina, I would never dream of climbing these incredibly high walls. Now that I'm maxed out with the best gear, I don't even use... I think I use, what, 2/3 of my stamina to just climb up here so fast. Such a sense of growth. So satisfying. Much wow. Which is why I was complaining about the rain mechanics earlier. That there's no way to make it better. It's just always bad. One more check. Beneath a labyrinth. Beneath. To me, that's a language that implies below. Underneath. Subterranean, if you will. Something like this. Something like this. Bingo. On the way. Has this really been here the whole time and I just never knew? A diamond circlet? Those are really good clothing items. And they're not cheap either. I feel like a sucker paying for mine. Oh, well. Oh! Okay, game. Just ignore it. Ignore the fact that I was jamming A in front of the treasure chest. I didn't really want to open it after all. Travel Medallion. This mysterious tool was made using forgotten ancient technology. Place it by opening your pouch and registering your current location as a travel gate. Alright, it's neat. I honestly don't anticipate using it. I think I'm kind of beyond the point in the game where that would be useful, but hey, maybe I'll get some use out of it. I'll just have to not forget that I have it. Yeah, Kurai, I knew that first chest was not the right one, but I didn't notice it at first until I was walking up to it. I'm like, oh, might as well hit 2 chests. Sure. So, key item? Key item. Sure. Then, oh, okay. Ah, then I could... Ah, neat. Okay. Can I dispel it? Okay. So it's permanent. All right. It's cool. It's neat. Moving on. Getting back up to speed here. Alright, this is the Rumor Mill Volume 1. I did it in reverse. They ordered them in reverse, that's why. Rumor has it, there's an item called the Korok Mask. That's what I need to find Korok Seeds. That has the power to alert its wearer when a Korok is hiding nearby. That's what will allow me to 100% this game. Apparently the Woodland Stable has a copy. Okay. Woodland Stable. Which is... that one. Got lucky. There's like 20 stables. Found it on the 3rd one. No idea where it was. Because they're mine now. Alright. And for the record, I was touching upon this earlier. The Korok mask should have been in the base game. The fact that they put it up behind a paywall is, in my opinion, disgusting, and Nintendo needs to stop doing that now. My 2 cents. In a tree hollow in a forest that makes people lose their way. Gonna have to explore the Lost Woods, huh? Oh, there's a trick. Thank you. Wait, what? What was the trick, though? Why would you say that? Luckily, word has it, there's a convenient trick for finding your way. Which is... Why would you even bother mentioning that if you're not gonna tell me? I get it. That clue is for those who have never figured out the path to get through Lost Woods, but... Honestly, if you're playing the DLC and you haven't been to Lost Woods yet, you're probably doing things in the wrong order. Just my 2 cents as a gamer. It's giving me mild flashbacks of Super Mario Odyssey. Final level of the game. There's a signpost tutorial teaching you how to jump. It's that sort of energy. Alright, there are 3, I believe, sections of the Lost Woods. I think for the most part only 2 of the sections have the trees with the mouths open. I think this first section's relatively free of that. So I'm not gonna worry too much about it unless one's like right in the way. I also doubt they would put the treasure in the first section of the Lost Woods. Seems too easy. Too convenient. Gotta be in the second or third area, I'm guessing. Mr. Dr. Torres! Yo, what up? Welcome in. How are you? Happy holidays. From all of us here at Castle Coucha. Working on some hide and seek right now. Let's press all the wrong buttons. Okie dokes. Alright, so this one I have to pretty much stick to a pretty strict path. Otherwise they kick me out. So unless there is an open tree right next to me, I'm not gonna worry too much here. Need you a couch? I got you all day on a couch, hold on. Bada bing, bada boom. There we are. All for you. feel like I should have just entered from the third section of the Lost Woods. Although, I don't know, we might get lucky. Yo, Uncle Drew! Welcome in, how are you? Happy holidays! Dang, everybody's popping in right now. Good timing. We're, oh, I guess I took one step too far. Right now we're working on the DLC. I think you were here when... I'm not sure if you... Actually, no, I don't know if you were here when we started. Monday when I was streaming, I beat Ganon and started the DLC. I don't think you were here that day. So right now we're playing Seek and Find for all the DLC treasure chests. And for those who don't know exactly what I'm doing right now, this is the solution to the second area, or second part of Lost Woods. Spoiler alert, you have to have a torch out, and the direction that the wind blows the ashes from the torch, or the embers, will tell you where to walk. So that's why I'm stopping periodically. See where the torch is telling me to go. And that's why I got whited out a minute ago, because I stepped outside of the acceptable path. Which I wish you could run back from easier. If the screen starts whiting out, if you're not too far into it and you run fast, you can escape the whiteout and return back to the proper area. But a lot of the times, it doesn't matter how fast you run back. Like, they'll just kick you out. I wish there was a little bit more leniency in that. And this should be the third section? No, I'm in Korok Land. Okay. Wasn't there a third section where you had to follow the path of the trees with the metal boulders in their mouths? Am I not where I thought I was? Was that a different... oh, maybe that was a different section, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, alright, alright. It might still be in the Lost Woods here, but I may have jumped the gun. It may be... I was confusing the areas. So there's two sections of Lost Woods. One is follow the torches, and the other is follow the embers of the torch. And then the part with the balls in their mouth, that's like a challenge path. But it might be there. I'm thinking that's a good possibility. Only because the area I'm talking about, you can seem to walk pretty far out of bounds before they kick you out. So I'm thinking that might be a good place to look. Alright, I think this is the right one. I think it is. It looks right. Maybe I should have talked to that Korok. No, this isn't it. Although there are a lot of trees with their mouths open here. I should probably search here anyway. I should also stop attacking with my torch. I like to keep a functioning torch on me at all times, because you never know. Alright. I'm just gonna dial it back to the beginning of this area real quick to make sure I'm being thorough with my search. Yeah, it turns out the search has expanded. I thought it was for sure going to be in Lost Woods, but now it seems it could be pretty much anywhere in Korok Forest or the Great Hyrule Forest. Just about. So, we're going to take it a little bit slower. At least this path is pretty linear. Basically, if I walk on the other side of these fences, it will wipe me out pretty quickly. So I pretty much only need to look at the trees with their mouths open directly on my path. Because if I walk too far off the path, they'll just kick me out. Sorry, missed me the other day. Forgot it was Monday. Yeah, no big dude. I get it. Honestly, did he just kill me? Yep. Honestly, I thought you were working or something. I did kind of want you to be around to watch me kill Ganon, since you had followed me through most of my adventure, but had to do it. Had to move on. But to be honest, I was a little overall underwhelmed with the Ganon fights. I thought the first phase of the Ganon fight was pretty darn good overall. I thought the Ganon Beast form fight was kind of stupid and not interesting. But it was still cool, overall. I mean, obviously. Yeah! Wow, hit him. Let's go. Pot lid, let's go. Ooh. Guy's got ice. Ice, baby. And I have the power of flight. Flight, baby. What a combo. What a combo. Even I thought that ice arrow was going to hit me. I am very happy with how cool that turned out. I can't just walk over this part. How did I miss that one? Hello, motion controls. I'd like to use you. I think I've determined that if your finger, or if the controller stick is being touched at all, even slightly, it will disable motion controls. Which is honestly a good idea, because if you're aiming, you either want to be aiming with the stick or with motion controls, not both at the same time. That's confusing and would mess up aiming. So I do think it's a good idea that if you're touching the stick, that it disables the motion controls. I think that's actually a pretty fair system. It just does get a little annoying when you're not quite sure why the motion control isn't working, not realizing that you're touching the stick ever so slightly. But it's just one of those things you have to get used to. Definitely not a complaint on my end. I think they actually made the right choice when it comes to the gameplay mechanics. See, there's something I'm not complaining about. Jot it down in the book. It's a very thin book. Joking. I'm not seeing anything here. But what's up this hill? I don't know if I've ever been here before. Did my bow break? When did that happen? I feel like I haven't been in this brambly water before. I feel like the game wants to kick me out. No? It's kind of like a semi-hidden area? I genuinely feel like I haven't been here. you were halfway through your shift and was like, shit, forgot Coucha stream today. Well, nice catch. If I were at work, I probably would have, if I remembered at all, it would have been like, ooh, Coucha's stream is on. Then like 5 seconds later, forgot what I thought, remembered. That's how my life would have worked. So good on you for actually remembering there. Alright. I'm not feeling too good about this area being the solution. All this time I could have used that as a shortcut? I never knew. Oh wait, maybe not? I don't know. Alright. Well, if this was kind of like bonusy area to begin with. I don't know. I kind of feel like this area's been searched pretty well by now. I don't know. Like all the enemies want to come out to party right now. Dudes, not the time. Yeah, I don't think this is it. And if it is, then damn, it's gonna be hard to find. Because if I was in the right area there... Ugh. How goes the DLC content? Honestly, bro, I'm having some issues with it. I'm not very thrilled with the DLC so far. My problems are, as quickly summarized as possible. One, Master Mode or Master Quest should have been part of the base game, or patched into the base game. The fact that it's behind a paywall through the DLC, to me, is in incredibly poor taste. It's literally putting a difficulty setting behind a paywall. I take issue with that. Issue number 2, apparently you get the Korok mask in the DLC that helps you find all the Korok seeds in the game. That should have absolutely been in the base game. No doubt about it. Again, if you wanted to 100% the game, why did they put an item to help you 100% the game behind a paywall? Not okay. Not okay. What was the other one? I guess the other one, just in general, or the third issue I have, is that the quests are kinda dumb. The main quest, I don't know how far you played through the DLC at all, but, the main quest, the first, in the DLC main quest, the first thing you had to do is, open up 4 shrines with the one-hit KO weapon. So you one-hit KO enemies, but enemies also one-hit KO you. I just think that's a stupid challenge. It's, in my opinion, it's artificial difficulty. It doesn't make the game harder, it just makes the game cheap. So, I wasn't really too big a fan of that challenge. That's basically it, without getting, like, super nitpicky. Those are my main 3 issues so far with the DLC. Other than that, I'm having a decent enough time. I mean, using these clues to search for hidden items is neat. I'm into it. I think some of the clues need better writing. Not all of them. Just like maybe 3 or 4 clues needed better writing. But other than that, I'm having a good enough time. But I guess you could say my biggest problem with the DLC is that they're forcing players to purchase things that should have been in the main game. And when I think of that phrase, the first thing I think of is EA and Activision and all these other scumbag video game companies who make you pay for the most basic stuff. So, it just puts a really bad taste in my mouth. You know, this is not my Nintendo. This is not how Nintendo should be acting. Yet they are. Ah, I escaped that one. So, I don't know. I don't like it. But as far as the gameplay and the DLC goes, it's alright. Again, the one-hit KO stuff, in my opinion, is just bullshit. But, whatever. It was at least something different we haven't done before in the base game. Excuse me. Considering this path, I could very easily get lost and off. This area of the forest. Normally a Korok would be guiding you through. So without the Korok, I could easily wander off course and not realize it. So I have strong doubts that the hidden chest is going to be in this particular neck of the woods. Although I am curious to see if I can make it to the shrine without a guide. Actually, I should just be following the items. Yeah, we're already really close to the shrine. Yep. Wow, I'm actually shocked I made it to the shrine without the guide. Still don't feel confident our treasure chest is gonna be here, though, so I'm just gonna dip out. I wanna explore the part of the forest that has the trees with the iron balls in their mouths, because I feel like that's probably the most open area to search in the forest. Yeah, the one-hitter challenge. Yeah, it was just stupid. The only time I had an issue with it was when I was raiding the camp of Lizzlefoss. Because they're so fast, and if you're using a heavy weapon and miss one slash, they're gonna hit you, and you have to start from the beginning. It's not difficult, it's not a challenge, it's just, don't get hit. It's, I don't know, a lame challenge. But I'm glad to see you hated that one too. Makes me feel better makes me feel like I'm not alone in my criticism. Because I always feel like I'm just, like, incessantly complaining, and I'm the only one complaining about these things. But, so it makes me glad to hear I'm not the only one with the issues. Although the last shrine in the one-hitter quest, the last shrine I unlocked, the major test of strength, where you walk in and one-hit the very strong guardian, and be like, huh, that was easy. And then the floor drops out for the first time ever, and then there's a whole dungeon below it. I thought that was really cool. That was maybe one of my favorite shrines in the game, only because it totally subverted my sense of expectation, and gave me something I wasn't expecting. And it was actually, like, a neat dungeon with a good challenge to it. So, it's not like everything about the one-hitter challenge was bad. Like I said, that shrine was, I thought, very good. Just, the concept of the one-hit challenge is stupid. Nice. Well, yeah, now we finally get to talk about it, I guess. Did I beat the boss? No, I only did the one-hit challenge, and then I realized I was doing the main quest of the DLC, and I want to save that towards the end, so for today, I'm just going through all the side quests to look for all the cool gear, and I'll probably, at this point, wind up saving the main quest for next stream, whenever that may be. Alright, you know exactly what shrine I'm talking about? Yeah, that was a great shrine. That was taking the concept of one-hit KO and doing it right. It wasn't a physical challenge where you had to kill a bunch of enemies and hope not to take any hits along the way. You will. It was a challenge where, yeah, there were enemies around, but if you think it out and use your tools, it's not an issue. It's only a physical challenge, it's only an action challenge if you make it one. And if you make it one, you're probably gonna lose. So it forced you to think it out and be smart about how you tackled that shrine. Made you think. It was a true puzzle dungeon, even though there were combat aspects. So that's why it's one of my faves. Or at the very least, it's why I consider it to be very, very well done. The rest of the shrines for the one-hit challenge were just kind of meh, you know. They were challenges. They were on par with the rest in the game. But that one shrine was really good. The shrine, yeah, I mean, the shrines were frustrating just because of the one-hit KO, but in my opinion, killing the enemy camps to unlock the shrine, that was way more frustrating. The shrines themselves weren't that bad. And the major test of strength one was probably the hardest, but in my opinion, it was also the most fun. Man, I can't even catch a break from enemies in the Lost fucking Woods. God damn. Like, come on, dude, I'm lost. You're lost. Nobody knows where we are. Why you gotta be like that? Like, I understand you're a little pissed off, but I can guide you to the exit if that's the problem. I need to be here. You don't. Honestly, the more I go through these areas, the more I'm thinking, it's not here. I feel like these areas of Lost Woods are reserved for, strictly the Shrine Challenge. I don't think they would double dip by putting one of these super secret treasure chests in here. I'm really thinking the treasure chest is in the Lost Woods, not the Korok Forest or Hyrule Forest area. So we're gonna go back to Lost Woods. I told you this would suck. Actually, did I? No, I said the labyrinth would suck, and that actually turned out to be not that bad. This one sucks. You know what I find kind of curious? There are no Korok seeds in the entirety of this area of the game. To the best of my knowledge so far. I mean, it makes sense. This is the Korok village. Why would Koroks be hiding here? They live here. But also, this area is, like, huge and, like, kind of confusing to work through. So I very much appreciate... I still don't know the complete layout of this area, so... I appreciate there being no Korok seeds here, because it would be a bitch and a half to find them. Oh, that's right. Thought the game froze on me. Arduous trial. Pit of 100 trials? Wait, I have an incomplete Master Sword, so it gets stronger? I love the Koroks, they're so cute. Ah. Yeah, you got it right. I'm the hero. This is what you were talking about the other time, Drew. But we'll put a pin in that I'm in the middle of seek and find. I don't want to get too distracted. This one is an interesting challenge. Sounds like it. So I guess it's kind of like the challenge on Koholint Island, where you're stripped of all your gear, except in this case you're only left with Master Sword. Alright, well this leads directly to the Lost Woods. There's another path I do want to check out real quick before I forget. But once again, I have a very hard time navigating this area. Wait, this is it. There we go. The forest exit shortcut. That's what I wanted. Very similar to that. Alright, yeah, that's what it sounds like by what the Dec.23 said. Oh, hello, Iron Sledgehammer. I don't know if I ever knew that was there. Alright, if I walked... Yeah, they're kicking me out. They're kicking me out. Alright, where does the exit place me exactly? I've never done this before. I can see forever. Entrance of Lost Woods, as advertised. Okie dokes. So, I'm feeling more confident, not completely, but more confident, that this treasure chest has to be somewhere in this general region of Lost Woods. You think you start off with no weapons? Oh, really? I was kind of imagining he would throw me in there with only the Master Sword. But it's possible maybe I have to reach the Master Sword in there? I don't know. We'll find it. I'll find out. I mean, I imagine the point of the Master Sword trial is to use and master the Master Sword, eh? Eh? Meh! Alright, I'm not seeing really any trees with the gaping mouths in Section 1 of Lost Woods. Excuse the fuck out of me, I was walking right towards the torch. How are you gonna tell me I was going the wrong way? What was it, because I was looking the wrong way? Okay, game. Okay, game. Whatever you say. Let us try this again. Oh, I get it. I didn't walk to the correct torch first. Shame on me. Wait, no, I don't know. I don't remember what I did. Still stupid. Yeah, all their mouths are closed over here. I think. We just double check the clue. Inside the hollow of a terrifying tree. Yeah. I don't think it gets any more explicit than that. You would think so, right? Wait, what were you saying you don't think so, too? That there are no trees with gaping mouths? Because, I think you already proved me wrong here. Actually, no, this is the second portion of the Lost Woods. I'm gonna search the second portion. That doesn't help. Ooh, wow. Ran away. Just want to see what my limits are. Actually, there's probably no point in having the torch right now. I know the general path. Not quite as well as I know the Haunted Wasteland path in Ocarina of Time, but we're getting there. Join my Discord server. Keep the community buzz going, even when I'm not streaming. Which reminds me, I need to check on my Discord server. There's 1,000 social medias out there. You can't expect me to be on all of them every day. I have a life. Or at least that's what I'll tell you. Oh. Ta-da! How I ever missed that is beyond me. Actually, it's not beyond me. I guarantee you I was looking the opposite direction last time. So, alright, cool. We found it. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad once I did it right. Neato. He's got the pinwheel in his hair, too. Nice touch. Very nice touch. Alright, so now I'll be able to 100% Korok seeds. Yay! Very excited for that. Despite it, obviously, it's going to be a horrible, soul-draining task, but I'm excited to do it. That will not be on stream. Hell no. I don't even want to. I wouldn't even watch that. No way you guys would want to watch that. Alright, next up. We're doing alright. I think we can get through all the DLC. Yeah, there's only one left of DLC Pack 1. We are definitely getting through all of DLC Pack 1 today. And it's Trial of the Sword. Alright, yeah, we're here. So that's the last thing of DLC Pack 1. Great timing. Let's go for it. I'm excited. Yeah, I know the deal, bro. Still didn't give me an answer, though. I don't know what you were saying. You would think so, right? Too. But if you're talking about the treasure chest, I just found it, so it's a moot point. All right, let's do the Master Spirit Trial of the Sword, whatever, whatever it's called. Any day. Oh, ooh, nice and slow. That was a lot gentler now. I was waiting for the Ocarina of Time level, just jam it in. Oh, the Master Sword Trials only having the Master Sword equipped. Yeah, I would think so. I guess we're about to find out. Where are we now? To the Blade's chosen hero, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer the Trial of the Sword. You presently lack the power necessary to wield the true splendor of the Master Sword. Oh, really? You must fortify your mind, body, and soul by eradicating all obstacles that appear in this realm. In this illusory realm of sacred mystery, anything can happen. All that you obtain here will be lost upon your return to the reality you know. Ooh, are we in the sacred realm? Chosen hero of the Master Sword, overcome the trial of the sword and claim the blade's true splendor. We're in a parallel world? Is this the Silent Realm from Skyward Sword? Or is it the Sacred Realm from Ocarina or Link to the Past? You know, the Golden Realm where the Triforce sits? Maybe. I think there's argument for a connection. Though we just got here, so I don't know exactly what the lore is. Yeah, we are empty, folks. Alright, let's do it. So, yeah, this looks almost exactly like the Koholint Island trial. Which, it's not Koholint Island, and that kills me. It's actually Eventide Island with Koholint Rock, but whatever. You get my point. Well, that was a pretty tough challenge, but once I leveled up a bit, it wasn't so bad. I expect this one to be more difficult for obvious reasons. One nice thing, though, is that I have full weapon slots, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rob all their weapons. Or as many as I can. I'll take that. I'll take it. The one with the weapon gets it first. Scratch that, second. I should have refilled my health before coming here, but hindsight's 20/20. Okey-dokes, so far so good. That was smooth. Felt good. Don't forget, you have bombs. Put it down. Probably not the best use of weapons. Let's make sure I scoop all weapons, because considering their weakness, I'm probably going to need a bunch. And this might be it. And you know what? I don't know how many healing items I'm going to need. But I'm going to make what I have even better. Provided any of them actually land in the fire. Alright. I probably have enough healing items to top off my health as it is now, but it's definitely not going to be enough to, like, save me. But better than nothing. We'll take it. Okay, so it's going to be room to room. Am I being warped down? Never saw that before. Yep, this is going to be the, floor 2. Yep. Beginning trials. Oh my god, we're still on beginning trials. Was it going to be like 3 floors per difficulty level? This might actually take a really long time. And I was about to say, just like most modern Zelda games ever since Wind Waker, seems to be they're continuing in the trend of the super hard, super long dungeon where you go floor to floor fighting enemies. But to be honest, this seems like it might be one of the hardest incarnations of that yet. Maybe. Not quite sure yet. We'll see how bad I get whooped later on. I don't have a bow, which is a problem. Not that big a problem, really. The bow. Wow, that rock hit him. That's hilarious. Arrows, arrows, good picks. How did I not headshot him? You gotta be kidding me. Bananas. And not quite sure how I missed the platform up there. That's a little upsetting. Fine. Alright, scoop the weapons. Oh, I could have brought down the bridge. Who hit me? When did you get here? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Can I blow the bridge down? Doesn't seem like it. If I could, it doesn't even matter. No drops? I guess it makes sense. I can't take the resources with me, apparently. Can I get that arrow that he misfired? I would like to add to my collection. Now I kind of lost track where he shot it. Whatever. 7 arrows. Probably shouldn't have wasted them earlier. Just gonna double check the area for usables. Is that a pumpkin? Oh, it's a rock, duh. Yeah, I think this might be it for over here. No campfire. Make one. Ah, arrow. Actually. Oh, that's right. I wasn't able to pick up any red or fire chew jelly because enemies aren't dropping resources. I was about to make my own fire. They thought ahead. They didn't want me doing that. That's fine. I don't need it. Yeah, that's right. I don't need it. Whatever. Just going for bonus. Floor 3, beginner trials. Here, Lizzlefoss. I don't have flaming arrows, so I don't know how I'm gonna get those chests down. This might be a way. Yes! Ooh. Be helpful. Where am I hearing these enemies? Is that just me? Hey, choo-choo's over here. Good choo-choo. Good choo-choos. Bitch, good choo-choos. Well, it works. Give me fire arrows to get through the obstacle that I needed fire arrows through. Brilliant. Speaking of arrows, I'm trying not to waste them, so I want him to burn out real quick. Nope, still hurts me. Burn out. Alright, this is slow and dumb. I'll take the hit. Ah! Ooh! I can just backflip out? Game changer. Oh my god! 200 plus hours into the game, and I'm just discovering cool techniques like this right now. Oh, that's so reliable! I can't believe I'm just figuring out that cool little tactic right now. Super helpful and great. Hey, what better time to learn it? Other than right when I needed to know it. Huh. I thought I was going to be taking more hits there. I should have totally come to this challenge with full health. I think I'm wasting my time. I'm gonna die at some point, and I'm gonna have to do all this over just because I didn't go in with full health. I don't know why they wouldn't top off your health when the trial begins. Wouldn't that make sense? Because I didn't know what would happen. I didn't know I would be caught on this marathon battle. Had I known, I totally would have restored my health, which I could have done immediately next to the Master Sword pedestal. There's a free inn right next to it. Had I known to have full health, I would have restored it. But now I'm in the hole. Now I'm on, like, floor 4. I'm not quitting now. But I am very concerned about having enough health to carry me through. Ooh! Oh, man, that was risky. I thought I was gonna make that thing explode on me. Nice. Wow, that axe is doing nothing against him. What? Where did it go? Why Boomerang disappear? Secondly, why is it always missing the enemy? That's what she said. I don't know what I said. Obviously, she said it too. Oh! The enemy Bokoblin caught my boomerang out of the air and is using it against me? I didn't know they were nearly skilled enough to pull something like that off. I'm actually impressed. I should be mad, but I'm impressed. I didn't know they could do that. Kinda cool, but also, like, really shitty. Like I said, I should be mad at that, but I'm honestly more impressed that's even a thing. The fuck was that? Was that a rocket punch? Go 5 feet forward just to punch me? Who else is chasing me? I hear someone. No, it's just him. Trying to use all my weakest weapons right now, while the enemies are on the easier side, so that when I inevitably get to the tougher enemies, I can use my better weapons. So the battles won't take 2 hours. Or such is the plan. So goes the plan. Full of arrows. I didn't really take any damage on that one, did I? I think I took like 1 or 2 small hits. But overall, pretty satisfied with how this floor went. Well, if that had fruit in it, I'm never finding it. Not true. Not true, but not also completely false. That was obvious. Anything else up here? No? Good. Whoa! 2 bundles of arrows times 10? Thank God I didn't miss that! Yeah, 28 arrows is a lot more comfortable than 18. 18 I would have been satisfied with, but 28, that's... Alright, now we're in business. Now I can miss a few, or... miss headshots here and there, and I won't be quite as upset. Still be some degree of upset, but that's just that myself, for missing. We're good. Let me just reorganize. Floor 5? Ooh, this one looks different. I think we're getting somewhere. Hopefully it's only like 5 floors per level. And hopefully there's only like 3 levels. Maybe 4. Hopefully this doesn't turn into like a 100-floor long project. Didn't work. Oh, I could do that too. Clean takedown. Very happy. Probably take out that other... I really want to take down the skull camp, but I think I should get this other moblin out of the way before things get dicey. I want to sneak strike him. I think that would be a really good start. Even though I'm using a garbage weapon. Okay. Cool. Alright, good, good, good. Very good. In case you couldn't tell by the amount of times I said good. One of the most satisfying things in the game is sending off a huge explosion in enemy camps. Now, I can just full-blown cheese him from here. Gonna do. Ha! Woo! Mastered this one. To be fair, they don't usually die on their own like that. Alright, I'm starting to get some nicer gear. I'm gonna do a mild upgrade. We'll hold on to this. I'll just throw it at the first enemy I see. Starting to build some confidence. I don't suppose any rocks would have anything under them. Because there's not going to be any collectibles like mineral or crickets or bugs or anything like that. Or rupees. I've never seen arrows underneath rocks. Or any sort of weapon of any sort. So I think the rocks are just to give enemies one more thing to throw at me, literally. Other than that, I think we're good. I didn't search too hard for treasure chests, but none jumped out at me. I think we're alright. On to the next floor. I don't know how long this is going to take. And to be honest, I'm starting to get feeling like I'm getting to the end of the stream here on my end. But I'm not just going to quit in the middle of the mission. Unless it turns out this does indeed turn out to be a very, very large, long mission. Which it might. I mean, right now, I'm feeling like the beginning trials alone will take a minimum of 10 floors. Explosive barrels, huh? Don't say. Oh my god, that was beyond stupid. That was so stupid. I knew not to throw the barrel, and I did it anyway. God damn it. That's actually highly annoying. Well, I did just say I'm kind of getting tired. That blows supreme asshole that I just got kicked out to the beginning like that. That means the past half hour of my life's been completely wasted. And I blame the game for not refilling my health before going into this mission. That's another solid complaint I have for this DLC. The game should have 100% filled my health before starting this, or at least told me, hey, you might want to make sure your health is alright. But no, they send me in with half health, so they fucked up this DLC. They're making it seem like they rushed this DLC when they had no reason to rush it. So, I give the main game 10 out of 10. I give the first DLC a 5. It's not good. It's only sullying the experience of the rest of the game, in my opinion. Hopefully, DLC 2 gets better, but, right now, it just kind of feels like a steaming pile of shit. Alright, not that bad. But close. It's either steaming or it's a pile of shit, but it's not both. I'll give it that. That's so annoying. That's so obnoxious. Alright. Anything else we can do real quick? I guess I could do more treasure hunting. Honestly, I'm just so annoyed by how that ended. I don't even want to play anymore. It's definitely close, Drew. Definitely close, like definitely close to being a steaming pile of shit. Because surely you weren't saying I was definitely close to getting to the end of that quest. Even I would tell you, no, that's not the case. Alright, there seems to be a lot of... Oh, okay. So I have to find another journal to start another hide-and-seek quest. Alright, I definitely feel like I'm done with this today. That That mission put a bad taste in my mouth. But hey, we've got another stream out of this for sure. I wasn't sure how much we'd have. Oh yeah, not close to the end. Those are long definitive. Yeah, once I realized I was almost 10 floors in and not even past the beginning section, I knew it was going to be long. And like I said, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, and I'm pretty sure Skyward Sword, all three of those games had very long, like, battle challenge sequences. So, I'm sure this is exactly like it. Honestly, if this challenge goes 100 rooms deep or 100 floors deep, I wouldn't be surprised. So damn. Alright, well, yeah, like I said, we've got at least another day's worth of stream out of this. I think next stream we'll do the Seek and Find for the DLC Pack 2. And then with whatever time we have after that, we'll maybe try Trial of the Sword again. Honestly, Trial of the Sword I might just wind up doing off-stream, because I think it's going to be one of those things that just takes me many hours to complete. And, probably not the greatest stream content. But next time, like I said, next time we'll do the Seek and Find for the rest of the clothing pieces, and then we'll see if we can knock out the main quest for the DLC. If we have time, or we'll make another stream after that. I'm not gonna rush it. So, as usual, as the past couple days have been, we play things by ear. We get as far as we get, and then the next time we stream, we get a little bit further. I've never played this game before, so I have no sense of estimation as far as how long this is gonna take. But we shall see. So yeah, wrapping up here. Thank you all, as always, for watching. Hope you had some fun chilling with me this stream. Wasn't very action heavy, but it was definitely something. Let's see. Shoutouts to everybody who popped by today. Excuse me. Shoutouts to Mama-san, also for subbing and throwing some bits my way. Much appreciated. Another MVP in the stream. Shoutouts to BD Bandit 287. Excuse me again, my goodness. BD Bandit, thank you for raiding me and bringing in some of your friends. And of course, shoutouts to Uncle Drew for always being a bro. But other than that, I'm just gonna plug my socials. Got my Discord link once again. Feel free to join. Got our... I have to think of what they are first. Got my Twitter link. Follow me on Twitter. And YouTube. I've got 2 YouTube links for my 2 YouTube channels. So please subscribe to my YouTubes. Alright, that's all the shilling I've got for today. It was a nice long stream. We've got another coming up. I might stream tomorrow night. I don't normally stream Thursdays, but it's Christmas Eve where where I'm at in the world. It's gonna be Christmas Eve, so I'm probably gonna have some time in the evening to kill. So we'll see. I might put in some hours tomorrow. Stay tuned as always. But until then, until whenever next time is. Thank you all as always for watching. My Knights of the Round. And I'll see you next time. Good night!